Hey, let me know. Is that better? How was the buffering and the sound and everything? Welcome live chat. Remember, remember to guard your privacy. Hi, Robin. Okay, I see it over here. This is something else. Okay. All right. So now I can see when you guys are typing. Yes. Okay. Now I can see it, I think. Hey, Robin, how you doing? What's for dinner? 6:15 dinner actually probably should have been done by now for me. Mm. But what I'm making tonight is something very, very simple. And that is some baked ziti. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Yes, we have a baked ziti. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you doing? On this Thursday Eve, are you guys excited for the weekend? What y'all have going on for the weekend? Anything exciting? Any parties, any get-togethers, any concerts? What's going on? As far as me, I think I'm gonna be at home cleaning this weekend. I have um, I have no plans. I have no plans for the weekend. I hold on, it's my sister. Hold on. Hey, all right, what's up? Yes, he wanted your address. I think he was filling out some paperwork for college. And so he wanted your address. So I gave him your address. No. No, no, that's that's what he wanted. You just not leaving physical therapy? Oh, okay. I know it. I told you. Yeah, we're gonna end up closing down again. But wait, I'm gonna call you back. I'm on live. All right, all right, bye-bye. All right, guys. So yeah. So no back to work 3 12-hour days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh, goodness. Well, at least it's only 3 days. Wait a minute. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, seven. Oh, girl, Jacqueline, girl. But you have the rest of the week. So you still have rest of the week. But I understand because everybody is off and doing stuff on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you still have Saturday though. So okay. That is I have nothing planned. I will be here trying to clean and because I'm having a procedure on Wednesday and I don't know how mobile I'm gonna be afterward. It's outpatient. So I don't know how mobile I'm gonna be. And I know me. I I'm gonna want to do something. I just had my colonoscopy Friday, and they must have seen it in my eyes because she was like, "Please don't go home and start spring cleaning," because I had started a project, guys, on Thursday. I don't know what prompted me to be like, "Okay, today is the day that you're gonna start your project and start purging things." I started that Thursday afternoon. So Friday, when one of my girlfriends came to pick me up, I was like, oh my goodness, my house is a mess. So in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna finish up this project and get this area together. When I came home, I was in the bed. I was not out. I woke up when Puda called me and told me that she was on her way home. And I'm like, why are you coming home so early? It was 4 o'clock. So I had slept away 3 hours. I was just, I guess the anesthesia. So I don't know how I'm going to be when I come home. I don't know how my mobility is going to be or anything for a couple of days anyway. So I figured I want to get this area together because it's still not like right. It's not to how I want it. So that's what I'm going to be doing pretty much this weekend, probably sticking around here and trying to get those things done. So that was my sister on the line. And so she works for the government. And she was like, they told her to start reordering face shields and masks and everything because here in Georgia, you guys guessed it, the COVID cases have like spiked. So they are high. I mean, I think it's since the third. I think they said since the 3rd of July to now. I think it spiked like 100%. I think the 3rd of July was it like 300 cases, and now I think it's like 1,000, 1,100 cases. So they're like, it's going back up again. So she works for the VA hospital, and they was like, we need to start restocking our supplies. So yeah, but I figured that was going to happen anyway. So, and then after all of that, my sister-in-law ended up catching COVID. I don't know what variant she has, but she ended up catching it, and yeah, it had her pretty good. It had her pretty good. She's still not up with her 14 days being isolated, but she's out and about. So this weekend we were all supposed to drive my nephew to college and get him all settled and everything. But your girl not going. I can't do it. Y'all, I can't do it. I can't deal with the irresponsible people. And he went to a concert Friday night downtown at Phillips Arena with all that stuff going around. Now he's 18, so he's not vaccinated. My sister-in-law is not vaccinated. So I'm like, oh, you got all that Rona just floating around in the atmosphere around Phillips Arena. No, none of those young people had on any masks. And then and then he comes back Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday. He goes to a hotel party at a hotel, stays all night, knowing that his mama is sick with corona. So every time when I had my nephew, when I drop something off, none of them have on a mask. So I know they don't have no mask on in the house. I'm not dealing with it. I can't do it. Y'all, I can't do it. So I dropped off his refrigerator, everything that I told him that Auntie was going to buy for him. Auntie bought it. You need anything else, you let me know. Auntie got you. But she's not riding down the road with you no more. I can't do it. So both of us, we decided that we weren't going to do it because I just can't risk it. Although I'm vaccinated or whatever, that doesn't mean I can't get COVID. That just means that hopefully I won't die from it. And I don't have time to be getting sick. Again, people around me that's sick. Mr. B has a compromised immune system. He might need to get another shot. That's what they said. So, why even risk it? So, yeah. So that's what's going on here. That's enough to make you a drink. So now he's a little disappointed that we aren't all riding down with him which was initially the plan. And I was too. Now I had already said that we were going to go into the cars because that's just they are. I don't know if they don't think that it's real, but now they know it's real. And but they were just being like real like cavalier about the entire situation. And I had said last year to her, I'm gonna need you to take this seriously. I said, because should something happen to you, we are going to have to take care of the boys. If you end up in the hospital or whatever, we're going to have to take care of the boys. And at the time, my nephew was 17 last year. And I said, you got to think about that. And then if you have been exposed to whatever the boys have been exposed, then that means that we will, somebody's going to have to like take care of them, to me, allow them to come in the house. You know what I mean? And at the time, there was no vaccine. Everything that I said to her last year, probably around this time, or maybe June, has come. The only thing, thank God, is that she was not on the ventilator. Now she was coughing and she was in pain, but she was not on the ventilator. But what she did, and I knew this one day she was hurting, because she called me and she was like, "Wani, will you please make me some of that tea?" And I was like, "What tea?" And she was like, "That tea that you make." So I was like, yeah, luckily I had everything to make the tea except for the I had ginger, but I had to go and get pineapple. I didn't have any pineapple. So I made the tea for her, made a big old container for her, and she had my nephew come outside, gave it to her. She drank it, and she was like, it really opened her up, the ginger and everything, because it has the pulp and everything in there. I say, drink the pulp and everything. So she was okay. So I want to see something, because I'm not sure. I know I'm rambling, but usually I will see messages. So I don't see anything from you guys on this screen. I'm like, usually I will see things from you guys texting. Let's see. Live. So I'm not sure if I am having issues again.
Eating poorly, my sleep was horrible, my energy levels were extremely low.
Okay, it looks like it's the same. Okay, good.
Scientifically backed fasting mimicking diet.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Okay, so we're good. So yeah, so that's what's happening with that. I didn't get a chance to film. Let's see, July 3rd, we had Puda's welcome back, welcome home party. Guys, it was so nice. It was very nice. Hi, Jewel, how you doing? It was so nice, but I was so wrapped up in everything in the moment that I failed to pull my camera out. But you know who always pulled her camera out? V. V pulled her camera out. So I didn't get any footage of anything that I had done outside. Outside turned out so pretty. It just was very nice. The evening was very good. And then we had fireworks, and we had the movie out in the back. I had the backgammon. I think I showed you guys that I picked it up from Five Below. And we had that out there. We had a cornhole game. I have a giant Connect 4. So but I had everything kind of spread out. And then it was amazing, because although my backyard is deep, it's not necessarily wide, but it goes back a long way. And then with me doing all of those and having like the different areas, it just really made me realize how large the backyard was. So it turned out very nice. Hi, Kelia. Hey, sissy. How you doing? Jill says, I'm good. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, girly. So yeah. So that was my plans. Like I said, was for the weekend was to go to take him um for school. But now I'm not doing that, which is probably best anyway. But I have a lot to do this weekend, far as my channel and around this house to get stuff together. Let me see what else. Puda is good. She is in her second week of actually working. Her kids start on the 5th of August, I think. She has started her master's class. So she comes home and she has like maybe 45 minutes to eat or so. And then she's up in her bedroom until around 8:30, y'all, and that's the time her class ends. So it starts at like 5:30 to 8:30. So she's up there. Hey, Ben, Pam, how you doing? So yeah, she's up there in class, and Mr. B isn't home yet. So I still have a little bit of time to get this dinner done. Hold on. Oliver wants y'all to know that he's in the house. Of course, y'all know every time I'm on, if I do a video, Oliver, he'll bark, he'll walk past because he wants y'all to know that Oliver is in the house. So of course he had to make himself be known on here. So yeah, and see, but yeah, Puda's thing was really good. Let me see what else is happening with us. So I told you guys we was getting ready to go back into go back to work, and but now we found out today that I won't have to go in every day. I will only have to go in well, I have to go in 3 times a week. So 3 times a week I will have to go, and the other days I can work remotely the other 2 days. So I'm gonna take it. I'm not, and then as long as I get to be in the office with my girlfriends, my coworkers, I'm good. Although, I still pretty much have my door closed, and I will probably keep it that way. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Hey, my Crystal. That's one of my besties right there. Hey, lady. Well, I'm doing better. Just getting over shingles. Husband's not doing well. Pray for me. I sure will, Robin. I heard shingles is an awful, like, is it a, it's not a disease. What is it called? I don't know if it's a disease or not, but one of my professors had shingles, and he was like, it was awful. So I pray that you do well, and that you continue getting better, and that your husband gets better. So yeah. So nothing else. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get all of my videos and everything done before Wednesday, where I have this other procedure, and then hopefully then that'll be it. I won't have to do anything else. But I want to say this. Um, I had, hey Cal, yeah, Chris, like chicken pox, exactly. Um, oh, you miss seeing me and Mr. B? Oh my, yeah, we on totally different schedules. Um, so I this past week I had my colonoscopy. They tell you now you need to get your colonoscopy at, well, now I heard 45, some people saying 50. So y'all know I'm at the milestone. And my doctor was like, well, at 50, it's time for your colonoscopy and da 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 da. And I was like, okay. So I was really like dreading having to drink that saltine, that saline solution or whatever it is. But what they had me do, guys, which was not bad at all, I had to take some Dulcolax, some Gatorade, and some Miralax. And I mixed the Miralax in the Gatorade, and then I took a Dulcolax. And then I waited 3 hours after I took the Dulcolax, and then I drunk half of the solution with the Gatorade and the Miralax. I had to drink it every 15 minutes. Then that was at 3, 6, and then at 9 o'clock, I had to do it again. So I had to have like 64 ounces of that. When I tell you that stuff, oh my God, first I didn't think it was working, because I was like, okay, so I'm looking at the instructions, because it had instructions if you don't go. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I must be seriously backed up. And I'm like, because prior to it, they told me, stop eating this, stop eating that, whatever. So I had to stop eating my vitamins. But because I'm in such a routine of taking my vitamins, a couple of days I did take the vitamins. And I was like, I wonder if it was the vitamins that did it. But anyway, when I finally went or whatever, if I tell you that I was so clean. So after the procedure or whatever, they was like, don't eat anything fried. And I was like, because what I really wanted a spinach omelet with feta cheese. And said, yeah, Chris, that was to cleanse me out. And girl, if I tell you, you could probably blow up my butt and I will whistle through my mouth. I was so clean. Literally, I was so clean. And so when I was in the prep room, they asked me if you drunk all your prep. When was the last time you drunk it or whatever? I told them it was at midnight, because I finished it at around midnight. That was the last time. And so when I went to Chick-fil-A and I got a grilled chicken sandwich, I wasn't really hungry. And that's the thing, because mentally I knew I couldn't have things. The only thing I could eat was Jell-O. That's why I told you guys, I was like, if we do something, we need to do it on Thursday. I think with Thursday, I had to stop. 3 days out, I had to stop eating certain things. The second day, I had to stop eating certain things. Then Friday, I couldn't eat nothing. I was just, Saturday. Yes, Saturday, I was literally just on Jell-O, chicken broth. Guys, I just never realized how disgusting chicken broth is by itself. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was just disgusting. It was just disgusting. So I was drinking chicken broth, beef broth, and Jell-O. And because in my mind I knew I couldn't eat anything, I was hungry. So Sunday I drank all that. I was drinking the water. Just water and that prep all day. But then I wasn't hungry anymore, right? And so after the thing, like I said, I had the Chick-fil-A. And not because I was hungry, because I wasn't hungry. I was just like, I better eat something now, since I haven't been able to eat. So when I ate it, I felt fine. So, and then when I came home, I went to sleep, like I said, and the rest of the day I didn't eat. So it's Friday. Saturday, I didn't eat. I was not hungry. So I ate me one of these. Oh, it's not there anymore. The little breakfast biscuits that you get from Aldi's. I ate one of those, and that was it. Sunday, I did the same thing. So Monday, when I for work, what did I do? Oh, Monday, guys, I had like gas like was ridiculous. Now it didn't have a scent because it was nothing there for it to linger off of, but it was just like gas, and they told me that was going to happen. So Monday, I worked from home. Tuesday, I worked from home. And I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna go in the office. But Tuesday, I decided to have me a brats. I just had some brats and sweet potato fries, and I put them in the air fryer. Why did I do that? If I tell you, I felt so bloated instantly. And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So that has now forced me to be like, I'm not doing the beef no more. I'm not doing, it's just because I just really felt very light. Before, I can say I was feeling sluggish, but now I was feeling sluggish kind of before, but afterwards, I was cleaned or whatever. I felt so light and refreshed. I had like some energy. And then I had that freaking brats, and I just felt like it kind of took me down a little bit. So I'm starting off slowly. Puda is vegan. She's vegan. So she cooks her own stuff. And I've been eating that. What is that? That Beyond Meat. They have these sausages, these Italian sausages. Oh my gosh. It is so good. So I made her spaghetti. But I also had some leftover um ground turkey. So I'm gonna start like kind of easing back into that way, because like I told you guys, when I was in California, I didn't really eat meat. I ate a lot of vegetables. Mr. B is the meat eater, so I have meat because he ate meat. But now I'm like, I can definitely tell the difference between when I was like whistle clean and like now. So we're gonna get rid of this little stuff, and then we're gonna start on our journey, because I really like the way I felt. So you're asking me, Natasha, what I'm cooking, and today it's real easy. I'm making some baked ziti. I'm doing some baked ziti, and I'm gonna do some spinach. We're gonna have a spinach salad. Probably have some almonds. So I probably will do that with some almonds. And that's what we're having today. Something very easy, real simple, and I can put in the oven. I came on here because I figured being on here with you guys would help me get this done quicker. But as you see, I spend more time talking than doing anything regarding the regarding the cooking. So yeah, making some things. And I'm gonna, this like brown turkey. I love brown turkey, but whatever. So let's see what else is happening. What else I have to talk to you guys about? Um, that's gonna come up with you guys. Oh, and so this week, hey, all G bless. Hello, girl. So um, so this coming up Wednesday, I'm having another procedure, like I said. I think it was like in 2011. I don't know if you guys watched Dr. Pimple Popper. Alaska. Oh, you're from you're Alaska. Girl, I will mess it up. Hi, Lori. Yes, girl. I don't try to do beef a lot. Well, I definitely don't do pork a lot. It's every blue moon. Although I will have some bacon, but yeah, I don't have to have. I don't have to have beef. I don't have to have anything really. If I just have vegetables, I'm good. But so you watch Dr. Pimple Popper, Dr. Pimple Popper. That's one of my favorite shows. Like so in 2011. I had a lipoma up under my arm. And so the surgeon who did it, he told me that he didn't get it all. And hopefully it wouldn't come back, but it was a chance that it would come back. So, but he couldn't get all of it because it was around some nerves that if he went too close to it, I could be paralyzed. So he stopped. So it was something that. So I was hoping that it wouldn't come back. Well, it didn't come back at the same spot, but it came back like a little bit lower. So this part right here. So it to me, I can see I look lopsided. You see how I come out like this? And now it's on, like I said, I know it's around some nerves because sometimes I can feel it's feel kind of tingy. So sometimes I'll get uncomfortable. Now it feels good if I have on a bra, but if I have on something that isn't, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes I can kind of feel the nerves. I don't know if it's pulling on a nerve or whatever. So that's what they're going to do on Wednesday. I hope they'll be able to get it all this time. And if not, I figure it took this one 11 years for it to come back. 11 years from now, I'm probably not going to care. So hopefully, it doesn't come back. And if it does, it won't bother me like this one does. Because today it was kind of bothering me a little bit. So I'll be doing that. So that being said, I will have like limited mobility of this arm for a bit. So I know I can't lift anything. I'm not sure if I can drive. I can't remember the last time when I did it. I know I couldn't drive. It may have been for a week. I may have had taken off a week. I may have taken off a week for that. I'm not sure. So yeah, so that's why I'm trying to get everything done. And I know like I wouldn't be able to do a bunch of cleaning and stuff. And of course, if I'm sitting here doing nothing, I more than likely will find something around here because I always see things. Although people always think my house is clean, like now, it's not. It is not. I always see something. So that is what's going to be going on with that. So I want to try to get as much content and things. And I probably do a lot of lives because it's easier for me to actually come on here than especially then, than to try to do something um, physical. For instance, I only have one arm. Sending love and prayers. Thank you. So my last lipoma, I didn't get to see it, but now that I get to see it, like what they look like on Dr. Pimple Popper, I want to see mine. But I won't be. But for this one, they're gonna put me out, which is why they originally wanted to do it this week. No, last week, and I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I don't want to go under 2 times in the same week. So let's spread that out. And then my surgeon is going on vacation because I was actually trying to push it out until September. No, not September, next month, July, August. I was trying to push it out until like the 7th of August, but she had the audacity to be going on vacation. So I have to do it now or pay another copay to go back in her office and to schedule it again because it's not within the 30 days. These new insurance laws, rules and stuff they got going, I'm like, really? Really? So no, that was my second time seeing them. So you've already gotten $70 out the copay. So they're not getting it again. And then I have to go back again post-op so they can check everything out and whatever. So yeah, I believe it's gonna be fine. I do. Lori said I had a huge one on my lower back, and it does feel so much better after it's out. Make sure you keep compressions or a wrap on the spot after. I sure will. I sure will. Yeah, I'm just like, darn it. I can't believe we have to go in again, but hopefully, like I said, this is the last time. that we'll be going in for that. As you can see, I went to Aldi's. I mean, you can't see over the faucet. I went to Aldi's and I had bought these a couple of weeks ago. Just trying them out because I went into Aldi's and I was looking for salmon, and all the salmon was gone. But they had these right here, and it is the Chipotle salmon burger, guys. Okay, now look, when I tell y'all about stuff, y'all go get them, but you don't leave no more for me. Y'all don't never leave no more for me. So that time I tried this and it was so good. It's $4.99. You get 4 in here. I'm like, But the burgers are a good size, but they are so good, guys. And how did I cook these? I made these. I can't remember how I did. I didn't grill them, but I did them, and we had it for breakfast because I wanted salmon. So I think I had these for breakfast. Anyway, it don't matter. It was good. Mr. B was like, "Oh my God, those are so good." So you get 4 of these for $4.99. So I picked up another one. So now that I told y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to go get yours. Believe your girl, like 1 or 2. I picked up I have 2 of them. So I'll be able to get by if I want another one. Let me see what else I had to tell you guys. Oh, okay. This is the other thing I want to tell you guys. So yesterday, if you guys enjoyed your Pop Chef video, they're part of Dollar General pilot. There's not really, because you know what? I can see that because I said that in the video. It kind of reminded me like a Dollar General, like a Dollar Tree, Family Dollar type part. Then it also has like a side that looks and has a lot of decorative pieces like you would find at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, even Macy's backstage. Kind of has that feel, and then you have like your floral area in the back part with the refrigerator. That part reminded me of Dollar Tree, but it was the price points, and then like a Five Below also. I mean, but I really enjoyed being in that store. And like I said, that was my second time in that store, and both times I left out without a bag. But then I told y'all, I just it hadn't been nothing that I just had to have or felt like I wanted to go this route with any decor. But I thought it was a nice enough store to share with you guys because I think they only have 3 here in Georgia, and so that was one down by my mom's, and I was like, that it is so cute. So I wanted to share it. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, but you don't have any in Virginia yet. Okay. Well, girl, I hope y'all come. I hope it takes off because it is a really cute concept. Someone left on the video that they like the store also, and it's always clean. And like I said, that was my second time in there, and the store is clean. It is very, very nice. Very nice. So on that video, y'all know I don't let a lot bother me ever, especially dealing with the comments and being on YouTube now. I think for 6-7 years, you have to develop um, thick skin because people are always going to have something to say about you, and I've said it before, and I just I don't know, and I think I've had to comment about this one time before, and I thought we were good. But all that being said, I had a comment that someone, once again, I'm like, and I have to, I don't know, I don't feel like I should have to remind y'all. See her, she's trying to come, she's trying to show out. I don't see, I don't think I should have to remind or say anything about my money, but I had a comment and I responded to the person about my spending. And so basically what she said, and I'm gonna paraphrase, was that, Wani, she was like, I don't mean to be, I hope you don't take offense, or I don't mean to be offensive, or something like that. So, anytime somebody starts off their sentence like that, here we go. So, but she was like, Mr. B is a good man. And basically I shop too much. And if I had her husband, that he would take everything that I bought, put it in the bag, and take it back to the stores I bought it from. And we're in this pandemic, and times are gonna get hard. And her husband believes in saving for a rainy day, and I need to spend my money more wisely. I'm just paraphrasing. And I was like, oh my gosh, are we doing this again? I'm like, girlfriend, I work. My money, my money. Mr. B money, my money. So, I have 20 bank accounts. So, but, and the other thing is, Mr. B not crazy. Now that's because he won't be picking up nothing, taking nothing. But I just was like, that's the thing about being on YouTube, because people make assumptions about you when the only thing you want to do is to make some more friends or acquaintances or whatever you want to call it, and do what you do. Like I said, I'll be doing this stuff anyway. I grew up with my mama doing it, my aunts doing it, or whatever. So it's instilled in me. So regardless if I had a channel or not, I will still be doing this. I'll still be wanting. And I'm like, every time I tell you guys, a lot of times when I go into the store, I don't have a bag. So I don't leave out with a bag. And I'll tell you, there was nothing that I saw that I wanted. Yeah, but you guys have seen the times when they had things that I wanted. And y'all know I'll have a problem about taking out my wallet. And then she was like, she said something about I need to burn my credit cards. Secondly, I ain't using no credit card. Secondly, so the assumptions, I just, like I said, I thought, and I know everybody, if you on here, people assume things about folks. Some people, when you meet them, they're not how you think they are, or whatever. So yeah, we all assume different things, and sometimes we're let down, sometimes we're not. But at the end of the day, and I let her know I thought it was rude. Oh my gosh, you can walk through the store with me and see what they had. If they have one in your area, good. Go and check it out. If they don't have one in your area, hopefully they'll get one and you can go and check it out. But I guess she can't go check it out because her husband not gonna let her. Guys, I said some stuff. I keep seeing my hair. She trying to shift because I need to wash my hair. But I said some stuff on to her, that because she just took me a place where I felt like she had to ask for permission to do stuff because I was nasty. I'm sorry. So I have to apologize to her about what I said, but I meant what I said. Don't assume nothing about me. I make my own money. And like I said, my money, Mr. B money, my money. What I do, everything around here, if I get it, he fine with it. If he not fine with it, he'll say he don't like it. I might change it. I might not. But that's to be like, you need to burn your credit cards, assuming that's the only way I'm able to get what I get is because I'm getting it on credit. Mr. B is a good. He said, Mr. B is a good man. Hell, I'm a good woman. He lucky to have me. He not the prize I am, girl. So it was that just really had me going. I was going off yesterday about that, but I just want to, just say, I know I have commented once before because I had that one person who would come like weekly and say something about what I was buying. Her husband wouldn't let her buy this. My husband wouldn't let me buy all the stuff you let. Oh, y'all. I'm like, Mr. B don't let me do anything. No. So I just had to comment on it. I don't know if any of you guys saw her message that she left the other day, yesterday, but it just really put me in a bad space. I'm like, I just feel like we as women, we have come too far to not have a voice into what's going on with us in our house or anything that we want to do. I don't feel like I should have to have permission. I have 2 degrees. I work very hard. Mr. B works very hard. I feel like I should be able to buy whatever I want. Period. So I'm gonna get off that one because I feel myself getting mad again. But I hope that I don't put off any air because I'm like, okay, maybe it's something I'm putting off. And I hope that is not it because every time I go into the store, I don't leave with a bag. 9 times out of 10, I don't. But the times I do, I make up for the times that I don't because majority of the time, then I'll see things that inspire me. And when I do, I show you guys. I see people who shop a whole lot more than me. Do I have an opinion about it? No. I'm looking at their videos and was like, oh yeah, I like that. I can see why she bought that. I'm not watching nobody's pocketbook or bank account but mine. And if I see it is looking funny, I'm calling the bank because it shouldn't. But yeah, I just had to comment on that. She says Virginia is always the last to get anything. Yes, Pam, you are Virginia as well. I know who always has something. Houston. Houston has everything. I'm like, oh my gosh. I watch Helen H. and I see the things that she shows where she has Dirt Cheap. She has another store. She has like a $5 or $10 store. Girl, isn't that the truth, Robin? Isn't that the truth? Houston has everything. We don't have any of that stuff. When I lived in LA, we had everything. I had like a $5, $10 shoe store. I meant to go to the last time we were there. I had of course I had like the fashion district and the Paramart and all of that. Atlanta, no. So when we get something, it's a big deal here. Trolls will always try to get at you, girl. And I don't know why they want to get at me. Is this the same person from before? No, Natasha, it is not the same person. I'm like, are you kidding me? Obviously, you don't watch me, girl, but you saw that video or you saw a couple of videos, and yeah, it probably triggered something. But I wasn't nice in my response to her. I wasn't, and I try not to be. But the whole thing about that thing gets me. He let you, and because you know what? Because it takes me back to, and I told her, I said, that's because your husband is controlling. That's one thing, I don't like controlling spirits. So if Mr. B was controlling in those types of ways, we wouldn't be together. But she laced it with saying he's not controlling. He just wants to make sure we okay. No, that's what he told you. Because while, guys, I'm not gonna say, because I was really like, why you think he's saving money? He could be spending it somewhere else across town. So I'm like, I'm like, really? You'll be taking your money, taking your money that you don't work for and giving you an allowance. Come on. So it just triggered me in those, because I have heard that and it always laced in something else. And yeah, that just triggered me. But I let her know. But she apologized. But it made me think, I'm like, is there something that I'm putting out there that people think? I mean, like I said, regardless if I had a channel or not, I'll still be doing this. Before I had a channel, when I was in California, I shopped. I did the same thing. My sister used to say then I came home with a bag every day. And I did. But it was groceries. I always saw, like, I saw something on what it was I used to watch. On Food Network, I used to watch, oh my goodness, what is the lady's name? And she would dress up like her, whatever she's cooking. Sandra Lee. I saw something Sandra Lee did, because during my lunch break, I would go and watch Food Network in the lounge area. And I saw something Sandra Lee did. And you best believe I don't stop by the store. And I was like, oh, this is what we having tonight. Robin lives in Fairfax County. Okay, cool, Pam. Hello, Robin. When I was, I would have been in Virginia. My mom was going to move to Fairfax. Yes, so I would have been your neighbor, Robin. Yes, yeah, someone else did. I think I blocked her because she would come back every video and something, and I'm just like, wait a minute, are you harassing me? And yeah, I had to, yeah, I did hers live because she came at me real wrong. Thank you, Melissa. Exactly. Why is she bad? Because her husband will not shop. Girl, he won't let her shop. She can't buy anything. She has to ask for permission. Me too, Wani. I get mad when she goes to Dirt Cheap. Girl, Helen, I'm like, don't you show me nothing else you have picked up at Dirt Cheap. I need a Dirt Cheap here. Hey, Oliver. Oliver came in here, brought his baby. Let me show them your baby. Let me show. This is little baby. He carries this thing everywhere. This little cheap little Dollar Tree bear. And he carried it everywhere. You like, I'll go get your baby. He gonna run upstairs. He gonna go get his baby. I showed him your baby. I showed him your baby because he was hitting my leg, wanting me to, I guess, get his baby. I have people in my family that count my money. They are worse than outside people. Girl, now, isn't that the truth? Me too, Pam. Because I was told once that I didn't never have any money, but I'm always swinging bass. Oh, it burnt me up. Girl, yes. Anytime I had a bag, it was household related. I eat groceries. That's what, girl, you say she wear her groceries on her arm. Yeah, people need to stop that. They really do. Earlier today, I was watching Cindy's channel, and she had somebody who was offended by she said that she doesn't do cleaning videos. And so I watched that video and she said, I don't do cleaning videos on my channel. I feel like we all know how to clean our house. She says, I just don't do it. But she explained that she won't do, it's not that she has not done cleaning videos, she has, but she does not enjoy cleaning. And about time she gets start doing whatever she's doing, it's too late for her to take out a camera. And that's the thing, because a lot of times when you're filming, you're just doing things naturally. You don't think to take out the camera like I did for Puda's party. I did not think. I know Puda, it keeps, because you know why? Because no, it's not tied down. And y'all will be laughing at me. But it's not tied down. But I'm gonna wash my hair tonight. So it was twisted. So it's twisted and it's a big puff curly bush now. And so that's why it's pushing it off. So yeah, Puda y'all saw her. You on the break? Yeah. Oh, okay. She carries him like a baby. That's why he acts the way he does. Natasha, yes, anytime I had, okay, Robin, whining, my husband don't tell me what to buy. Thank you, Robin. Keep buying what you want. I'm in Annandale, Virginia. What? Yes, it did. Puda's like, it really bothered you that much you had to talk about it? Yes. He said she just a troll. She is, but once I got into her, I was like, I'm not the one. I'm not her. You don't want her to come out. I give you a taste. But she didn't all the way come out. But I wasn't nice in my response. I just like, how you do that? Puda said she probably has personal issues at home and she probably just put it off on me. It could be. But she knows now. What else is going on around here? Mr. B's birthday is coming up. Puda's birthday coming up. Don't know what I'm doing. Mr. B keeps talking about he wanted to go to Vegas. Not with the Rona spiking. Not with the brother going. No, she not. And at first I was like, yes. A couple of weeks ago when it was going down, I was like, yes. Oh, but let me tell you, my sister-in-law brought it back from Miami. Why? Because she was in Miami for the 4th. What's that? Oh. She was in Miami for the 4th. And she came back that next Tuesday, she was downhill. So I was like, oh no, I'm not getting in the plane. I'm not doing that. And so Vegas, it won't be. Now last year my plan was to be in Vegas for his birthday because the Raiders have their new stadium and he wanted to go. So that was the plan. And I was hoping we would be able to go this year because preseason, I think, starts on his birthday. So that would have been great. Yeah. I'm not doing it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to do for his birthday. Hospitals, oh my God, they're full. Yeah. I'm just happy that my sister-in-law didn't get that sick that she had to go to the hospital because she's been out there. Oh, she has been out there. I told you she has been living her best life. And that was her response to me when I told her, you get sick, you putting everybody else in jeopardy because we're gonna have to take the kids in. So, our household's gonna be in jeopardy. And her response to me, I understand, but I got to live my life. I was like, okay, I'm done. And I was like, and I told everybody else, I said, we're not doing this. we're not putting ourselves in jeopardy because someone wants to be reckless. So yeah, and so we didn't. Miami living her best life, and then she said she's still not going to get vaccinated. I'm not doing it. So have I watched? I watched the first one. I think they're on 3 episodes. So I am going to catch up. I actually was going to put it up here to watch it. And then I decided to get on with you guys. So yes, to be a Leo, August the 5th. And then my brother's is August the 6th. So yes, he is a Leo. Puda's is September the 3rd. So it's like back to back. So I don't know what I'm going to do with her, or I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely don't know what I'm gonna do with him because I think his 50th. It was like me. Did we go anywhere last year? I can't remember when it was his birthday. Well, we definitely didn't go to Vegas like I had planned. And we were supposed to be back in LA last year. We were going, so that was canceled because we were going to our niece's graduation. We had 2, so that was canceled. Vegas was canceled. So I don't know. But I do have to catch up on my Love and Marriage Huntsville. So let me see. Have you guys, this show on Stars, Run the World, have you guys seen that? I know my girl Crystal has seen it. Have you guys seen that show? It is so good. We took the kids peach picking on Monday in the mountains about an hour away on the other side of Charlottesville. That's about it. It wasn't crowded at all. Oh, that's nice. I saw one of my other my old neighbor took her son peach picking this weekend also. I mean last weekend. So yeah, that sounds nice. So what you gonna do with all those peaches? You gonna make a peach cobbler? You gonna make a peach pie? What you doing with them? I have I've been watching BET Plus. I love BET Plus. The show Bros. I love that show. Sisters. Have you guys been watching Sisters? The show Run the World. I don't know if my girlfriend is still on here, but it reminds me of my girl group. And Sisters also reminds me of my girl group because we have like some similar dynamics and things like that and personalities. But I love those 2 shows. They are so good. And let me see what else I picked up from. Really, really. I bought some spinach. I told you guys I had that. They had these strawberries. All these strawberries pretty. They remind me of they're so pretty and bright, like the ones at Costco and Sam's, and they smell really sweet. Hopefully they are, because they pick these so early, so they don't really get like to their ripeness, but they smell good, which is why I got them. They were like $1.59. I picked up some blueberries. So I'm gonna make some blueberry pancakes on Sunday. The eggs are 59 cents. So I bought 2 cartons of eggs. I don't know, we go through a lot of eggs. Yeah. So I bought 2 cartons of eggs, and then I bought some 2% milk. And then I had the salmon. I bought some Gruyere cheese. No, I bought some Gouda cheese. This was avoiding all these trips. I got me some shredded wheat. Y'all know I told y'all if it tastes like grass, I'ma like it. So I like this. So this grass with sugar on it. So I bought some of that. Some French vanilla coffee, which is so good, and some turkey bacon and some heavy whipping cream. It was a boring trip. I didn't get anything good. I didn't see, and actually I didn't see anything at Aldi's. You buy eggs by the case, girl. And you know what? During when we was locked down, we would buy eggs by the case, and we went through them so much. Like, of course we did because we were both at home, and now that it's just me at home, every day I don't eat breakfast, but on the weekends we tend to go through a lot of eggs. So during the week, I'll typically have like a breakfast biscuit, like some of these little right here, or and some coffee, or I'll make me my eggs with the feta cheese and the spinach. That's what I've been eating. So I have seen is the weight starting to come back down. Mr. B, on the other hand, I'm gonna tell you, it makes me so mad because he has lost so much weight, and I was like, dude, how is that? How? I mean, he has lost what about 10 pounds, and I was like, how? Now he's back at work, and so he's doing his thing, but I was like, and he's not eating breakfast all the time. So I thought that my weight would come off simply because I don't have him cooking and feeding me every day. Smothered potatoes, rice, grits, pancakes, waffles every day. When I'm used to eating that like Saturday and Sunday. I was eating that every day. And so now that he's not eating that every day, it's just at a blink of an eye, it's all gone. Mine don't want to leave. I mean, it's leaving very, very slowly. I got on the scale today and it was down like 0.1. It's probably water. It was 1 pound. It's probably water. But I was like, really, dude? So now he had to go and put another hole in his belt because his belt is loose. I was just like, you do that in the bathroom. Don't do that in front of me. Don't do that in front of me. So which is another reason why I'm like, okay, girl, you can't be around here walking with him, y'all looking like the number 10. So I need you to get on it. So, but his weight is melting off of him. You guys know that commercial where you see the lady and then she's with her husband and they both are the same size, and then she does her diet or whatever, and he's like skinny as a rail and she's the same. I'm like, that's how I feel. Girl, yes, Vivica, the number 10. The alarm guy said hi. Tell your alarm guy I said hey. um you said Janine, we go through a lot of eggs too. I just used my last eggs this morning. Time to buy more. I just ordered 4 dozen last Monday with my 4 dozen. Girl, how many people are in your house, Natasha? Yes, girl, that commercial was funny but true. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, how was your kitchen faucet? Girl, I love this faucet. Oh, she working fine. She working fine. Yes, I love the faucet. I like the sink. I've been looking for the light to go up here. I haven't found it yet. I don't know if I don't know. I must be too picky. My electrician, he was like, Wani, just get a light. Just get in. I just don't want to get a light. I don't want another light like this. So, but the other thing is the other one I want, he will probably have to put another hole up here, and I don't think he wants to do it. And but if he don't, I'm gonna find somebody else who does. What is Slay? What is that about? Thank you. Thank you very much. That's what he said too. He was like, he said, you have good taste. I'm like, thank you. But he's like, but you do a lot. He was like, he said, you team too much. I'm like, I'm not team too much. I was like, but if it's too much to have you coming over here to do it, I'll find me somebody else. And he was like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm like, yeah, because you don't want to miss that money. Let me see. Else in here. What's in here? Yeah, he don't want to miss that money. So I want him to do that. He's working on a fence. So supposedly we'll see if he calls, because he had 2 fence jobs to do, and supposedly he at the end of the month he was gonna come and do the stairs. We're gonna see. I don't like calling people. When you tell me this is what I'm gonna do around this time, I expect around that time you call me to see if I still want you to do it. So I know he knows we still want him to do it. To him. So I'm gonna see if he does. It was something else that I had on the thing for him to do. My insert for my fireplace, my fireplace is electric, and I think maybe the motor is gone. So he's supposed to look at that because it came on again. And then it went out. I turned it off and it never came back on. It was like that little girl on Full House who went up the steps and never came back down. Y'all remember her? Y'all, I'm going to stop. So, yeah, it just never came back on. The heat element would work, but it won't. So, I want to see if I have to get another entire unit because it came with the house. It's 14 years old. So, I guess it might be time for it to go. But for something that you don't use all the time, you use a couple of times a year at the end of the year, a couple of days at the end of the year for 14 years. That's not enough time for it to be going out. I'm not using it every day in my head. So, but we'll see. Hopefully, it's something that can be fixed easily. Did your gardener ever show back up after he had to pay you for chopping down? Girl, yes, he did. And you know what? When he saw me afterwards, he gave me the money for my bush. And he don't even go over there, but he'll blow over there, but he'll go over there. So I don't think it was him who did it. I think it was another guy who he had working with him do it. But yeah, and I think when he saw what he did, they got the heck on. So they didn't know that I was going to have Mr. B called. But Mr. B, he had to do something because I was going off. I'm like, my mom gave me that bush. That was the first plant bush, that I did not kill. That one and the tree in the front. My mama gave me that one also. And so, and it was doing so well. I just wanted him to cut it back because it was out of control. That's all I wanted. It's still not blooming right. So at the end of this season, I'm gonna cut it all the way back, and then hopefully it will be okay, because right now I think it's just shock. He was like, "Oh no, what they do to Leroy?" And he's just shook. So he's not putting out beautiful blooms anymore. He's not doing anything. Some of his branches are just holding on. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, so I'm gonna cut it back, and we're gonna start over again. But yeah, he came back, and I told him, so on the other side, I planted, you guys saw the hydrangea, and I have another hydrangea I have to have Mr. B plant for me. It's still in the pot, y'all. I know I'm so bad. But somebody stepped on my hydrangea, and I believe it was them. I believe it was him. But I can't prove it, though. I don't have a camera over on that side because, I would have looked at my camera. So it had this real beautiful, pretty bloom on there. And I went to look at it and it was hanging over. And I looked at the stem and the stem was broken. I was like, somebody stepped on it. And I was like, I told Mr. B, Mr. Willie did it again. And he was like, baby, you don't know he did that. I'm like, look, I need y'all to find another way to get to my backyard. But yeah, he came back. And so I asked him to trim my hedges. And he asked me, so what exactly do you want me to do? And I said, I just want you to shape the hedges up because now they're coming too far on the walkway. Shape it up a little bit back. Keep the shape. I said, don't have me come outside and my thing is to the nub. And he looked at me and I was like, so yeah. Good evenings. Good evenings, Chiquita. I was just talking about Judy Winslow and Family Matters. Girl, okay, the girl, that baby went up steps, then come back down. I was like, that is too much. Yeah, it'll come back. It's coming back. It's coming back. So we'll see. But that was like at least 6, 7 years in the making. And she used to put out some real pretty blooms. So we'll see, but I haven't gone over to the side. So the day of the China's welcome home party. Y'all know Dee was here because we came on here live. She was drinking and eating the potato salad out the pot. And but she was outside and she was like moving stuff around. And guys, up under one of my pots was a snake. Y'all know she don't do anacondas. Why? So V dropped the pot and came running in the house, was talking about snake. And so I'm like, where? So I go and I see it. So it's coiled up. It was coiled up underneath the pot because it's on the pot that's kind of raised. And I was like, oh my goodness. So what was Mr. B? Because I think Mr. B, he was like, go get the shovel. So he was going to go and chop it up. And so V's daughter was like, no, don't do that. So she went and got a piece of cardboard and a cup or something. And so she slid it up on there. And so she went and threw him over there in the ravine. And I was like, are you kidding me? She's like, we can't kill it. Why? She goes, he didn't do anything to you. Yes, he did. He was on my porch. So and I think I know what happened because two things. The first one is my neighbor finally cut down their yard. So the rainforest is gone. So because now they had no place to hide anymore, they started coming down this way. So I'm talking about the anacondas. And so what I had did when they had went and cut down theirs, now prior to that, I had put down mothballs all back there. It smelled awful. I put mothballs down. I put snake away. And I put it all up here on the patio, all into where the pine straw is, all around the house, because they had these sightings of all of these copperheads or whatever snakes popping up on people's porches. And yeah, she wasn't having that. So I had to snake away everywhere. The house smelled like sulfur. We opened up the back door, even not in the back, in the back, even in the garage, it just smelled like sulfur. But what I think I did, I trapped him on my porch so he couldn't get out. I wish he would have told me he was there because I would have like put the snake away around it so that he could get out. So I think he was trapped because I had all that stuff up here. I don't know, but yeah. So I said all of that is, y'all know I like going on my patio. And I was like, oh my goodness, all that time I was sitting out there after I thought I was doing something, trying to ban the snakes from coming up here, putting it all, the mothballs and everything out there and all up here. I was sitting up here with Sammy the Snake and did not know it. Y'all, I was done. I'm sorry, I was done. So I hadn't really been back out there. I said I was going to go out there this weekend, but I have 2 pots that I need to move. So y'all know I'm afraid to move the pots, right? Yeah, y'all know I'm afraid to move the pots. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have Mr. B move the pots, because if his mama is looking for him, because he gone, I can direct her to where he is. Because the last time I saw him, he was over there in that ravine. But I don't need no more company up on this patio with me, for real. We just can't do it. But now, if I'm gonna probably show y'all later. They was just out there cutting their grass. Yeah, I don't know if they heard me complaining about the rainforest that was out there or whatever. But he went out there. I don't know if the dad or the brother or somebody, but he went out there with a machete and he was chopping that stuff down with a machete. And I was like, what? So what I'm thinking is, and so then they had the surveyor people come out. And so the surveyor marked where their property line and where how far back the property goes, right? And then he cut parts of his fence down, right? So I'm thinking he is about to put stairs up and that they are going to put a fence. If they do that, then oh yes. Oh yes. Because I have plans. I have plans. So fingers crossed that's what they're gonna do. Because then that means the only thing I have to do, because I told the guy he wanted like, hold on. Hey daddy, I'm on a live on my YouTube. Yeah, she has class. She's in class until 8:30. Okay. Okay. Whatever. I have a job. You're such a hater. I do have a real job. I've always had it. I've had it now for the last 10 years. I'm vested. I'm good. I don't have an invisible job. I don't understand why you always have to be a hater. No, you don't tell me the truth. It's your truth. Yeah, we already talked about that. Your truth is not always the truth. No, it's not. Mm-hmm. Whatever. No, it's not. You still a hater. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Love you too. Bye bye. So yeah, so that is yeah, because they wanted to like charge me like $4,500 to go back all the way back and to put a fence up because I just could not deal with that. And then you guys see my other neighbor, she put a fence up, but she stopped like half, maybe she did a third of her yard. And I was like, well, why did she stop right? Why did she stop right there? So we asked her guy who put up her fence about putting up, creating us to do the stairs, to go up to the top. Guys, I fell down the steps. I mean, I fell down the hill on the third too. That's another thing. So, so now I definitely need the steps to go up there. So, but to give me four or five wooden steps to go up, and then like a landing and the rail, and then I wanted like a door um to go across. He said $3,500. I said, oh, that's why she stopped midway of her yard. But he wouldn't have done mine. $3,500 for some steps? Really? Dude. Now, if he would have said 12, I'm like, now, I thought that was high for 4 steps, but I probably would have been like, okay, for 12. I was thinking maybe 6. This wasn't even time wood was it wasn't expensive. So why are you wanting to do 35? No, dude. I looked at Mr. B and I looked at him. I said, "Oh, we'll get back with you." I ain't called him back. Mm-mm. Oh, yes. She said, okay, I was talking about you the other day when you couldn't find your Adirondack chairs, laugh out loud, after telling everyone about your plans for the backyard. Girl, okay, you talking about somebody who was mad. I'm like, I can't find the chairs. Could not find the chairs anywhere. And I saw the other ones. I really want the wooden ones. But at like they like $120 a piece, and for four of them, I can't even see myself doing like $700-800 for some chairs. Now that one right there is one I would have to justify. I'll have to find me somewhere that they would have to go on layaway, and I would have to get them that way. But that's just yeah, not for the chairs. Hi, Wani. What's going on? Hi, everybody. Hi, Sunny Day Lady. How you doing? Hi, Wani. I'm enjoying your grown woman chat. So delightful. Thank you, Barbara. Oh, no, not a snake. Natasha, girl, it was a snake. It was a snake. I don't know what kind it was. I didn't ask his name, but I was like, oh my. And so I was like, okay. And it wasn't, it was coiled up. So it wasn't a big one. So it was like, it's a baby. I was like, oh, so his mama, I didn't tell nobody that evening about they were sitting in snake territory, but y'all know I was watching. I was like, oh my goodness, I hope his mama don't come looking for him today, because they can have this backyard. Yes, I don't blame you. I would be in the house. People out there with a girl. I was in the house. They didn't have to worry about me coming outside. And I came out later, but I was looking on the ground. I was watching every little step. You know, you. Okay, you know he heard me, Natasha, but I was not holding back. I was like, this makes no sense. Why do I live next door to the Serengeti? I just don't understand why they won't cut the rainforest down. And they was like, the girl whose house it is, she said, well, we can't get to it. Oh, you can get to it. You can come through my backyard to get to it if that's gonna get you to cut it. I'm like, it's an eyesore. So I'm thinking that he must have retired because they moved down from New York. So I'm thinking he must have retired or something, because he's been here now for about a month. Yeah, about a month, a little bit before the third. And so yeah, he started doing stuff. So he's back there cutting his grass right now. So yeah, he probably did hear me, or her mother heard me, or they heard me upstairs talking about how bad it looked when our yard is cut, and theirs over there looking like me leaving out of the pages of Jungle Book. Girl, he don't see a snake. Oliver, I think he sees the neighbor out there cutting the grass. Girl, don't play Sunny Day. That's not funny. That's not funny. No, he don't see the Oliver. Oliver. What's your problem? Hold on. But yeah, they're not out there. He was out there earlier, so I'm not quite sure what he's seeing. But yeah, he not seeing the snake though. Hi, Wani and everyone. Hi, R. Cooper. How you doing? Keeping up with the Jones. No, I have not seen that. What does it come on? What channel? My daughter lives in Atlanta, and her neighbor brother cut her bushes down because he thought he was. Oh my gosh, no. So, oh my gosh. So, so what's gonna happen with that? Because let me tell you, my dad did the same thing. Maybe like in May or June, my neighbor over here, the one who has the fence, she has a tree on her side, and so the tree gets so the branches get so wild, and it starts leaning on that part of the fence. And so so every now and then, every couple of years, I just kind of the part of the branches that come over on the fence on my side, I just cut back. So I asked my dad when he was over here, um, if he would cut it back for me, because I had gotten the electric hedge clipper, and so I wanted him to do it. So he cut it back, and he says, "Well, I have one of those things that grips, and you can just get the branches." He said, "I will next time I come over here, I'll take that down for you." Okay, so he came the next day. I was like, "What you coming over?" He said, "I come to get those extra branches for you." I said, "Okay." So he was out there a long time. And I was like, why is he out there now? Mr. B is out there with him now. He goes out there with him. And I'm like, what's taking them so long? It was probably like 15 minutes. I'm happy I went out there when I did, because my neighbor wouldn't have no tree. My dad had half of the tree on the ground. I said, hold up, wait a minute. Daddy, what you doing? He was like, I thought you wanted me to take the tree down. I said, Dad, that tree is not on our property. It's on her side of the fence. I just wanted the branches that was on my side taken care of. Oh, I looked at the tree girl. Yeah, she had half a tree. I was just like, oh my God. So right before that, we had a storm. Now I'm pretty sure she probably don't come on that side often, but if she does, I just want it to be like maybe the storm did it. But oh my goodness, he almost wiped that girl tree. He said, I'm glad you came when you did, because I was about to take it down. Daddy, you can't take down that girl tree on her side on her property. Oh my goodness. And I'm looking at Derek. How you gonna sit here and let him do that? He was like, well, I told her one time, she said that she wished she could get rid of the tree. Well, let her get rid of the tree. We don't want to get rid of her tree. I'm like, they said, dude, what you thinking? Yeah. Um, I made some baked ziti. And we are going to have, I need to put some eggs on. We're gonna have a spinach salad with I'm gonna put cranberries in mine, and with craisins, some craisins in mine with some walnuts. I think it's $7.50. I might just be having a baked ziti, and I don't know. I'll probably just be having baked ziti. I didn't even get any garlic bread. Yeah, so that's it. Let's see. Girl, I got excited when my neighbor on the left side said he would be on our property putting up a fence, because our neighbor on the right has a fence and our neighbor behind us has a fence. Girl, okay. Because I wanted to ask, like, are y'all gonna put up a fence? But I don't want it to seem like I was like overzealous and to be like, why she all happy because we gonna put up a fence? Nah, we gonna wait. Nah, because I want them to put it up. So then that means I only have to get the part in the back, and I can meet the part where she stopped. Then she done. Then she done. So we will see. Lifetime movie channel. No, I have not, and I have really, you see what I have been watching on Lifetime. I have been watching, and it put a ring on it. Put a ring on it on Lifetime. Or that on OWN. That's on OWN. What was I watching on Lifetime so hard? It was something that I was watching, but I am going to look at the Joneses. Now, what is that about? Comes on Thursday. Oh, so it comes on tonight. Okay, it comes on in a couple of minutes. I was like, ooh, we just need to fence our back, girl. He just, oh, girl, yes, yes. Girl, he just put up bushes along the property line. I was so mad. Now, you know what? Because I have thought about that. Originally, when they moved and I saw they weren't doing anything, I did think about putting like privacy hedges along the property line or whatever. But I'm like, but until then, it was gonna be such an eyesore. And then I also thought about maybe just doing that around in the back, but I'm backing in the side. I think that'll be tacky. So I think I'm just gonna close it off. But I also want to do it because my people living in the apartment buildings, although they haven't bothered us in the last 2 years, they used to come running through my yard. So I think that's why she put hers up. But because I stopped them from going through mine, and then they would go through the other side of hers. I was like, oh well, just need a fence our back, girl. He just put up. Okay. Vivica Fox and some stepdaughter. It's good. Really? I'm gonna check that out. I was just telling my uncle because he's ran out of stuff to watch now. Did you guys see the season finale of The Haves and the Have-Nots? If y'all watch The Haves and the Have-Nots, because I know I'm not the last one, raise your hand, please. Can I get a fire? Can I get a hand? Yes. Yes, I did. Cal. Oh my gosh. What y'all think? What did you think about it? I was like, what? What? I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God. Benny is just, I knew that a woman was going to be the end of Benny. I knew it. I just knew it. Candace, Mr. Cryer, oh my gosh. I honestly thought that Candace was going to be able to get back with the president. I was floored. Natasha, yes. I was like, wait a minute. Tyler did that one. Oh my gosh. Now, he ended this one probably because a lot of people were complaining the way he did If Loving You Was Wrong, because I was confused. I just felt like it didn't end right. I felt like it ended with me wanting more. But with the have and the have-nots, when Hannah walked up and that son of a Sutter gun was like, come and see who it is, I was really hoping that Candace was holding her breath like Veronica. I really was. And that she was going to come back and take something and choke the dog out of him. But when she started to float and Hannah saw her baby, I was like, oh my goodness. She left with nobody, but she got that money. She was the only one. I mean, I was like, oh my goodness. She was the only one standing. Her good friend is gone. With Mrs. Harrington, and both of her kids gone. That was just crazy. But now I was saying to my uncle, wouldn't it be something because a lot of his shows he's taken to BET. So wouldn't it be something if he came back and it will start over now with Hannah and the baby who the girl said is Benny's. And now she has all this money. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm like you, Cal. I was floored. I was shocked. Yes, Natasha. Cal said she was crying because I just did not expect it to end like that. Everybody died. Yes, he was so hot. Yes, girl. He was. I was like, you know what? He was hot in the tail. Exactly. Yes, Benny. Me too. My favorite. Yes, I was hoping that too. Yes, he killed off everybody. Exactly. Girl, I love that show. That's one of the shows I got Mr. B totally hooked on. He was like, I can't believe you have me watching soap operas. But he would call me like, babe, I'll show on. I was like, yes, it's time. Yes. Yeah, he did that one. I said that. Bravo. Yes. Me neither. Yes. Threats. Yes. Didn't see it coming. So I'm wanting to see like what's gonna happen next. And let me see. I've been watching on BET The Oval. Do you guys watch that? Some of y'all don't like it. I love The Oval. I mean, it is um like ratchet soap opera on 10, but it's good. It is very good. You got your sister hooked on it? Yes. Oh my goodness. Veronica thought she was smarter than everybody and wasn't smarter than nobody. Because although she was from the hood, yeah, they was like, girl, you're crazy tail. We're gonna show you crazy. Yes. So yeah, I saw none of that coming. And then for Catherine to be in the cell with the little girls, what was it, her sister, her cousin, or somebody, a niece? I was like, now, wow, isn't that full circle? Because I totally forgot about them. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. He did that one. Now that one deserves like an Oscar. He did very well with that one. So I'm happy. So, guys, it's 8 o'clock. It's too late for a girl to eat, but I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat. We're almost at 2 hours here. I thank you guys for coming, joining me, and helping me pass this time away. It's always good talking to you guys. I think since I'm probably in the house or doing something this weekend, I might come on Saturday evening. Maybe I can get Mr. B to put something on the grill and we'll hang out by the grill and chat with you guys. But your girl hungry. Mr. B isn't home yet and I can't wait for him. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and see about making me some type of salad here, some type of something. You are already there. Thank you, Cal. I know you there. I really appreciate you guys for chatting with me. Thank you, girlfriend. So I'm about to go. I hope you guys enjoyed you chatting with me. And I'm gonna go and see at Lifetime. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna see the Joneses. See if I can find me something to take the place of today Thursdays. I don't have anything on Thursday to watch. So let me see if I can find me another soap opera. All right, guys. So I will talk to you later. Have a great Thursday. And I will see you guys on Saturday. So I'll let you guys know what time I come on Saturday. It will probably be around like 7 to 8 o'clock because it's still sunny outside. So it'll probably around that time. So that give you guys time to, get your stuff together and we can be out there chilling together. And maybe we can have Mr. B join in a little bit because you know how he like coming on here talking mess. All right, y'all. Bye. Good night.